Do you have this dream of buying a fixer-upper, a home that needs rehabilitating, one that you can pick out everything on it, but you're worried that you don't have the money for buying a house and then all the money that's going to be needed to rehabilitate it to get it to the house that you've always dreamed of? My name is Amy DeBusk, and I'm a certified mortgage planner. What I'm known best for is finding really niche products for my buyers just like you who are savvy and want to buy a rehab. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the 203K rehab loan. There's two different types of FHA 203K loans. There is called a full-blown FHA 203K, and then there's a limited 203K. So the full-blown 203K will be a new addition needs to be done on the house, or a massive remodel that's going to cost over $75,000. That would be a full 203K. A limited FHA 203K is what most people go for. They allow up to $75,000 in rehabilitation costs. So this loan, we finance not only the purchase of the home, but also we finance the rehabilitation costs. And the best part is that the down payment is only 3.5%. Now, I do want to have a disclaimer on here. There may be a requirement of a contingency reserve. And you ask me, what is a contingency reserve? So whenever you do any kind of remodeling, take it from me, I have done my fair share of remodeling, owning a home that was built in 1979. Whenever you do remodeling, there's always going to be extra costs that you're really not prepared for. So that's what a contingency reserve is. A little bit of money set aside to make sure that if anything comes up that it's a surprise, we have extra money set aside. Underwriter may reserve the right to say, hey, we need you to have a certain amount of reserve for that contingency reserve account. Most of the time, that is for a full 203K. The thing you really want to know is that the rehab needs to be done within 9 months. That is the maximum that the FHA 203K allows for the total rehab time. One of the major key points about an FHA 203K is that you do need to have a general contractor perform the entire rehab, and that general contractor does need to get pre-approved with our bank. There is no DIYs for the 203K. I'm so sorry to say that, but it's better off that you know that up front. And we have general contractors standing by that you can interview to see if they are the right fit for your rehab. Other thing that you really need to know is that the scope of the work that you're choosing to do for the rehab matters. So it has to make sense to the appraiser that the rehabilitation that you're doing is going to actually add value and add a certain amount of value to the house. We call that the end value. So when we do the appraisal on the FHA 203K loan, we're going to submit the purchase contract, and then we're going to submit the cost breakdown from the general contractor that shows what the scope of work is going to be done to the house to rehab it. And then the appraiser is going to appraise the house. They're going to appraise it on what the home is worth right now when you purchase it. And then they're going to estimate, based on the cost breakdown and the scope of the work that you're doing, what the end value is going to be. And that is what matters most in an FHA 203K. There is a laundry list of things that you cannot do in an FHA 203K. So no swimming pools, no big backyard barbecues. So we're talking about, kitchen remodel, flooring, bathroom remodels. So just a quick tip, the biggest needle mover when you're talking about building equity in any home is the heart of the home, which is the kitchen. So getting the kitchen updated and remodeled, and then bathrooms. And adding additional bathroom, that would be another huge needle mover in adding equity to a home. But typically, $75,000 is not going to be doing an addition to the home. It's going to be just doing cosmetic work and getting the house updated. So those are the major key points in an FHA 203K. If you are thinking that this might be the loan for you and you'd like to learn more, I offer a free discovery call. You could just log on to talkingwithamy.com. That's talkingwithamy.com. And that link will be in the comments as well.